Interesting perspective here. Let's bring in Kentucky head coach John Calipari, who was in New Orleans last night and witnessed the All-Star game. Coach, good to have you on board with us. First off, what's your reaction on the idea that you could pair these two big men together on the floor?
Well, I think it's, the thought of it, that they're so different, yet they're big, they're talented, they're skilled. And the biggest thing is both of them want to win. You start with DeMarcus. When I had him here, he would sacrifice whatever. He wanted to win. Playing on the Olympic team, he wanted to win. Whether you brought him off the bench or what, he wanted to win. And Anthony, when I recruited him, he said, I don't care where you play me. I just want to win. So you got two guys that want to win, but everybody's got to, calm down because it'll take them time to get to know one another and try to figure out how they play off of one another and how they promote each other. That may take some time.
What advice would you give Alvin Gentry when he has to coach these guys together? And you're mentioning it's going to take time. What has to be done the first couple of games to get these guys together? And you're sliding one guy to a natural position at power forward in Anthony Davis.
Well, and Anthony could also play a three if you wanted to. I mean, Anthony, you saw him. He had 52 points. I tell him all the time, I can't believe I held him back as bad as I did when I watch him now. But he can play wherever. The whole thing becomes how do we gel as a team? How do we make extra passes? I don't think either one of them, they're both comfortable in their own skin. And I think that, the hard thing for DeMarcus is going to be, and anybody that's a pro athlete, when I say this, will know what I'm saying. It hurts to be traded. It hurts to be traded. And so you got to get through that first. Second thing for DeMarcus, he loved Sacramento. He loved the fans. He did not want to leave Sacramento. I talked to him about, sometimes a change is good. Some of this stuff, you get a new start. I thought that was the case with Derrick Rose when he and I talked. I said, sometimes you need a new start. But right now, I would say DeMarcus probably doesn't want to hear that. I was with his mom last night. We talked about it. And so, I'm excited because I want those two to win. I want them to compete. Now, just having two bigs, you understand guard play is going to matter, and then mixing them together. And I think Alvin Gentry, because, again, terrific offensive mind and how he coaches, he'll figure it out. It's just, if the Pelican fans think in the first week this thing's going to click, come on, man. Think about when LeBron went to Cleveland. It takes time. But when they get it going, I think it'll be exciting.
Yeah, and that's a great point. This is not fantasy basketball where you can just pop up numbers. They have to gel on the floor. So give us an idea, because you would know the perspective here, specifically with the family backgrounds and their personalities. What's DeMarcus like, and what's Anthony like when you talk about personalities on the floor meshing together?
Well, they're both loyal soldiers, especially to their own families and their moms and their dads. I mean, I saw the Davises before the game, and I'm talking big aunt, mom, and sisters and girlfriend. I mean, they were there. And Anthony is about his family. And again, they're great teammates because they could be about other people. And I know people are going to say, DeMarcus this and DeMarcus. It's a hard deal when you're used to winning to lose. And there's a frustration that you got to learn to handle, and it's not easy when you're 19 and 20-year-olds. So I think, again, you're talking about two guys that are looking at each other and saying, we're going to be defined by how we win in this league. And us together, we can do this. We're going to make it work. And I think they both will. I really do. It's just going to take DeMarcus a little time. There's a sting to this, and any pro athlete knows what I'm saying. You get traded. There's a grieving that goes along with it. There's a period of that. And like I said, he felt that Sacramento was home. But at the end of the day, this could be, and I'm hoping will be, a blessing in disguise.
And DeMarcus moves a little bit closer to home, too, in Mobile, Alabama, where the family is at. So, John, we do appreciate the time. I know you got to go, but we do appreciate the insight here, letting us know about the background with DeMarcus and Anthony Davis now teaming up together in New Orleans.